I go in at 4, they prep me at 6, or at 8, they start their procedure. I don't know.
You'll find out.
Hopefully it'll go quickly. Correctly.
More correctly than quickly.
It's a little concerning when the guy, surgeon, that's actually going to do the procedure of PDR, he's a vascular, endovascular surgeon.
Are we pretty up to date on the, I'm writing a procedure and stuff.
And what might this be, Chief?
I don't know. Let's see.
Your assistant?
Was your chair blow up?
Jan.
Yeah, it might be a, it looks like a
It's
little,
got fan. Let me press the fans. Maybe you control the air.
let's check this out.
And he said, he's there.
Maybe that ejection system.
Liz, do you know what this device is?
That aorta. It's
Pretty cool.
Maybe it goes.
Right.
Maybe it's for the back row back there.
It's a mute button.
It's a mute button for the back
He's
row.
there just as a precautionary measure.
I don't have a clue.
So that's a little bit,
Okay.
Well,
it's good that they're prepared, but it's not a slam dunk.
it never is when they go inside you and touch you.
Well, they're not really going inside, this is maybe a little older.
We're gonna be out here in about 10, 15
But
minutes.
even when
I'm
I hit
hoping.
my knee, when
I'm,
Marcus
I'm working on
Thompson
the
surgery,
procedure and stuff. I'll send it out to him.
Sounds well.
doing the orthopedic stuff. But he still had
For this, oh, okay.
This one.
Cool. Well, as far as tonight, I think it's really pretty slam dunk. We need to get the process going, and so giving these guys instructions, I don't think it's going to be that difficult.
Well, Phyllis pretty well laid out the procedure. So I'm just gonna follow that and lay it out.
Sounds well.
Do some questions.
And if you're cool with it, I'd like to let you take the lead on all of this.
I got it.
Okay, sounds good.
But I'll send
Not yet.
stuff out to you as I get it together.
What's that?
I'll send stuff out to you as I get it together. If I get my
Those that
computer working.
apply themselves and become something are very few. Did you hear on the news the other day about that Indian girl on the Harvard at 11?
Good morning.
This guy's for breakfast. He did all those
Check this out. Somebody left this on the desk,
in his internship.
and I think it's a mute button for Gritman.
Oh, try it.
You never know. You
Keep pressing it,
Okay. We're
Hey,
gonna
Mayor,
have to
it's
have
not
the
work-
batteries checked.
It's not working, Mayor.
You can make it work, we could sell millions.
Their parents.
Well, at least 10,000.
At least
Some people are
10,000. Yeah. Life is good.
I came to our schools because their parents got
Well, I've had 3 surgeries on that hospital, West Valley Hospital, down in Goodyear. I make down,
Where's the police officers? I don't feel safe with this group I see in the crowd.
Hey,
Takes
look,
some guts to walk in here, you know.
yeah. Really, that is sort of a trashy section of town, isn't
Yeah.
Back of the bus.
it? Back to the bus. All right. I'm showing like 3 minutes here.
That's about what I got.
Yeah.
Well, my computer's on, I can't tell you the time.
We're in trouble. My son sent me a deal. It showed this big old pile of stuff, and it said, like 20 years ago, all this stuff 20 years ago is now in your phone with flashlights and GPS and all that junk. Really pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah. Got my bill AC quick.
Let's see what
How
time
we
it
just
is.
see.
Yeah. The chief has an accurate timepiece.
17:58.
Well, I'm fast then. That's okay.
It's when I was born. Where'd you get that?
oh, go
It's
ahead.
on my birth certificate.
All right. It looks like 6 o'clock to me.
17:59. It's,
Tilt your head
what,
just
you
a-
got 1 minute?
Fine,
Don't.
chief.
What does the salt timer tell you? Time
It's
to
time.
harvest the eggs.
Time to harvest the eggs. The State Transportation Board, they got a kick out of this thing. It was like, what?
Kelly
It
was
worked.
using it for.
Yeah, he was using it for a little bit. The lady that wanted to build bridges for the antelope to get across the road.
Yeah, crazy.
That was interesting. Those,
She got a whole group of folks out there.
man, those
They're not tree
rascals.
huggers, they're antelope huggers.
Yeah, but those rascals get in the right of way, and then as soon as they're safe, they can't stand it. They have to turn around and run again.
I
you know?
tell you, if you got a
They
high
are-
risk, got a lot of traffic on it, it'd be a
they
bad
are-
idea to put an underpass on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You see how many underpasses that are under 89? The one that we're building?
No kidding.
It's got about 4 of them.
About 4 of them?
Yeah.
For antelopers or for?
Any animal.
Oh,
Not fenced off.
oh, okay. Man, our homeless guys and
One of our
everybody.
meetings is simple, that state guys came in, that build those things,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
But you're talking about the
Expensive, yeah.
They had some that go across and some that go under.
Mike, you talking about down here in 89 where the construction is?
Yeah.
4 antelope have been killed.
No. There's 4 passageways or underpasses for the animals to cross.
That's what, somebody told me when I first moved here, that those things don't go underneath over, once they go underneath.
They'll get down and shinny underneath of it, and then if you see one on the roadway, go ahead and come almost to a complete stop, because they'll walk across and then they'll be safe, and you start to speed up, they'll turn around and jump in front of you. I don't know what it is, they just get flipped out.
Well, at
so.
night it's the lights. I don't know.
Oh,
what it is
yeah.
daytime.
Okay, Mayor, you're a minute late.
We're good,
I
we're
get a
good.
work title back in Texas.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Boy, they'll climb right in the cab with you, won't they? All right. We'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. May we have the roll call?
Good evening. We have Councilmember McKee. Here. Councilmember Turner.
Here.
Councilmember Wojak.
Here,
Councilmember Best.
Here.
Vice Mayor Croft.
Here.
Mayor Marley.
Here?
And Mayor Marley, I need to bring to your attention the Scrivener's error. On the face sheet for your agenda, it says Tuesday instead of Thursday, on the face sheet.
Oh,
Just
on
the
the
cover
face
sheet.
sheet.
The cover sheet, I should say.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. That means I still have 3 more days this week?
No, it says Tuesday, the 28th.
Okay.
We're just off.
Okay.
you're late.
Well, it will take more than that to offend this council. Thank you, though, for bringing that to our attention. All right, we've had the call to order, we've had the roll call. Item number 2 is consideration and discussion regarding the procedure to appoint a council member to the vacant position and possible action to instruct staff to proceed with such a procedure. Since our vice mayor has done a great deal of personnel work, I'm going to go ahead and turn the meeting over to him. But before I do that, I'd like to ask the council to consider the thought of, after we're all done tonight, if we have any kind of questions, if you guys are game, we could call up Phyllis and just go down item by item, you know, what we're planning on doing. I don't want any do-overs if we can possibly avoid it. Having extra meetings is not joyful for any of us. Is that okay with everybody?
Sure.
All right. All right. Vice Mayor?
On the procedure, it appears that we'll have to post it and publish it, and then have 15 days, then count 15 days out to receive applications for the process.
15, 1-5.
1-5. So it looks like probably the soonest that we can post it will be in our local paper next week. If we approve it tonight, we should be able to do that. Then we'll go out 15 days and accept applications, and then cut the applications off. And then we will ask the applicants to fill out an application, return it to the town clerk, and then we'll set up appointments to interview it. The appointment committee will interview all the applicants, and we'll eventually make a recommendation or recommendations to the town council for those candidates we think probably the most qualified. Or if you desire so, you can interview here. If you want to interview candidates, you can interview all the candidates, or you can interview some of the candidates, or you can accept a candidate, not accept a candidate, and I'll outline all that stuff in the procedure.
Okay.
But eventually it will come to town council for approval. If in fact you approve a recommended applicant, then that person will be the oath that night and will become a member that evening, whoever that is, if it is.
Vice Mayor, just for the sequence of events, because I'm trying to get
Sure.
down the instructions that we're going to be giving to staff. The first one will be publish a classified ad. Part 2 is to include a 15-day waiting period. Number 3 is the applications will go to the town clerk. And then I put interviews with a question mark because we'll have to hash out the interviews, how we do those tonight.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be putting together some procedures for interview and some questions. I'll send them out and let everybody have a cut at them. If they have anything to add or take out, then we'll come up with a solid set of interview questions and procedures.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. There'll be some other things that we'll talk about in the procedure, some possible difference. If you want to interview the applicant, or you might possibly want the applicant to actually make a presentation about their skills and abilities. So that'll be up to the council what they want to do at that time.
Okay. Oh, Vice Mayor, we had a handful of questions that Ms. Lewis had regarding, I don't know how I didn't print those out for some reason.
I haven't seen them, my computer's down, so.
Yeah, anyway, Ms. Lewis had some questions as far as who to submit the ads to. Did you want to go down those questions, or?
I think that's there. Yeah, what was the
Okay.
question? Who
Yeah,
submit the ads
yeah,
to?
who
It
do
needs
we
to be
submit-
posted on our posting, and it also needs to be submitted to the local newspaper.
Okay, would that be the Review and
The
Courier
Review.
both, or just the Review?
Well, yes, probably both. You could send them to both, but the Courier does, I don't know how many folks in Chino Valley look at the Courier.
Yeah.
Courier, I would probably send it to both,
Okay, Review and Courier.
because some people won't get the Review unless they get the Courier.
Okay.
So post it in both newspapers.
Any thoughts on the website amongst council? Should we
They
put it on the?
should be on the
on the
website.
town's website?
Should be on the website, and probably Facebook.
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
if council desires, we can handle this in terms of posting the same way we would any other posting with the town, and to make sure that we get ubiquitous coverage across the community, and that would mean both newspapers, something on the Facebook page, something on the town's website, just to make sure we get the information out there. It could be posted on our bulletin boards as well. We can handle, I think, the coverage with the public here in the community.
Okay, so you already have a standard process for that?
Well, we do through HR, and HR working with the clerk's office could make all that.
We have an HR person here that can explain the process. If it is ubiquitous, whatever the hell that is.
Ubiquitous.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Every,
Like tumbleweeds are ubiquitous.
yeah, I got that.
Hi, my name's Laura Kiriakakis, Human Resources Director, Town of Chino Valley. Typically for a position within the town for employment, it varies. But typically we'll run it in the newspaper. The Chino Valley Review, the Daily Courier, we'll put it on our website. At times, we'll use LinkedIn, Facebook, if it's appropriate, and outside websites. So that's pretty much it that I can
Okay.
think of.
Okay,
So,
Sounds good.
good, okay. Mike, you had a question?
I just had one question. I know we have people that have submitted names and what have you. Will we notify them, or will they have to find out themselves?
Mayor Marley, Councilmember Vest, if we already have expressions of interest, we'll reach out to those folks and let
Okay,
them know.
thank you.
Excellent. That's a good question, because those folks may have expressed an interest and thought that's all they needed to do, so. All right, well, cool, as long as we can notify them, the review, the courier, the town's website, Facebook, I think it's a small town, most everybody knows that there's an opening there, so. All right. Chief, the 15-day waiting period, that's a given, because that's already in the code, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's a state.
Okay. The applications to the town clerk, one of the things that Jamie had mentioned was the she would be off on vacation, and so hopefully she'll have some, the clerk's office will have some help from our other staff, so that'll be good. I guess the next one is the interviews. What did you have in mind on how to do that?
I'm going to work some questions, and then we'll have the town clerk's office schedule the interview committee, or the appointment committee to get together, and then we'll interview and rank
Okay.
the applicants.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
There's no requirement for a petition with so many signatures or anything in this case?
No.
You need to-
How about that?
All right.
It is on now.
No, apparently, according to the code,
It is
it's
an
appointment.
it is an appointment, not an election. So that's not
Okay.
recorded.
Well, since the council does have some choices on how to do this, I'd like to narrow this down if we can fairly quick and say, is there anyone on council that is not okay with, if we get, let's say we get 30 applicants, with the appointments committee going through those and evaluating and narrowing the field down before it comes to council? Or is there anyone that wants to see,
He's on
be
the
involved
appointments
in everything? Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
important to know.
It's a good question.
So I'm asking everybody on the council, how do you want to do this? Let's get that ground work done, and then then you can set up how you're going to do it.
You bet. Well, Chief, you still have the meeting. I have input as soon as you ask for it.
As far as I'm concerned, we will interview, and like I said, we'll rank them from the ones most qualified to what we think is the least qualified, and then we'll pass that on, and then it'll be up to the council what they want to do.
My thoughts are, I don't want to see any more than 3 names. I'm sure there'll be 100 folks put in for it, but that's what the appointments committee does, is they.
If that's the council's decision, we'll give you the top 3.
Good for me, I'm on that committee. I have to go through them all. But also, if I might say something, any of those of our council members who are not on the committee and want to come and be part of it, there's no reason they can't.
Yeah.
They're more than welcome to come and, go through with the information and the questions, same as us.
You bet, as long as you're the head of the appointments committee, correct?
We'll have to post it.
It'll- I was going to say, Liz will have to post
And we'll
it, so,
go through the process, so we need to know up front if you want to come.
yeah, okay.
And it is an executive session, so.
Okay, so all the council members know, if you want to sit in on those interviews, let the vice mayor know ahead of time, and that way it can be posted, because we have to post if we're having a quorum, and,
Do we
Good
have a
enough.
schedule set up yet? A tentative? Tentative?
No, not yet. It will probably be, I expect it'll be 3 weeks down the road.
Oh, really?
Because we have 15 days that we have to post it. It'll probably take a week to get it posted and in the newspaper, so it'll be sometime late June, early July.
okay.
We'll get lonesome over in this corner.
You can sit next to Mike, he won't bite.
She already moved my nameplate, I moved it back.
All right. So the appointment committee, everybody's okay with give us the top 3? Is that,
You okay with top 3?
okay?
Let's do the top 5.
Top 5?
Top 5?
Okay?
Okay, if
It's
if
easy
that's
enough
what
to
you
do.
wish.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do top 5.
I just don't want to go through 150 applicants.
No.
That's
Let us
we-
go through 150.
That's what you guys do, and you don't need micromanaged on it. Okay, the appointment committee will give us the top 5, and then you said something about as soon as the selection's made, we'll have them sworn in?
That's essentially what the process, that came from the attorney, and
Okay.
essentially that was
Okay.
said that night, if you select a person that night, they can be sworn in and take their seat that evening.
Wow, okay, cool. Yeah, it's, we need to have all 7 folks on the council. All right. Did anyone have any other questions? Chief, you're in the driver's seat. so-
Not right this time.
All right. Can I take the meeting back?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
My gavel's lonely.
Here you go.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, that hurt.
I think I shut something off back there. All right. We have to now have the recommended action is to instruct staff to proceed with the appointment procedure per council's discussion. Can I have a motion then?
A motion to instruct staff to proceed with appointment procedures per council's discussion.
Okay.
Second it?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Mr. Smith, if you would, please get us a classified ad published in its full ubiquitous manner, okay?
With all due diligence.
With all due diligence.
Ubiquitously, so the HR and the town clerk are going to work together.
Okay.
You're going to hear that term over and over.
But, yeah, it's, because Jamie had asked, should we do it in the Review and the Courier? And so that's something that we needed to visit about. And as soon as that 15-day waiting period is up, as long as you have that notice in the paper, that the shut-off date, and as soon as that's done, all the applications will be, please have it noticed that the applications will come to the town clerk. And I don't think after that, as far as the mechanics of the interviews or swearing in the successful candidate, I don't think we need to give staff any direction there, so. All right. The chair would entertain a motion to.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you.
Go back to work.
That was quick.
Yeah.
We